Hello everyone. So before starting the video, let me take a deep breath. Without oxygen, we are nothing, right? Similarly, in the 21st century, without mobile data, we are nothing. So hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startupplanes.com. I am Tanvi and in today's video, we are going to learn the case study of Jio. So the current owner of Reliance, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, has bought a big fish into the sea. And the small fishes are worried that this big fish might eat them up. So let's know more what happens. So before Jio came into the market, there were other telecom service providers in the market too. But their 60 to 70% revenue was generated through voice calls. So the price war was there between voice calls. But something changed after Jio came into the market. Before Jio, no one was really cared about the data services. The prices for internet data was too high and the other telecom service providers were struggling between 2G, 3G network and providing data at a high price. But at the same time, Jio entered with new technology and an amazing strategy with cheap data service. Mukesh Ambani has invested 2.5 lakh crores into Jio, which is already 3 times more than the existing competitors combined. So talking about India, 130 crore population was consuming 105 crores of mobile network, but only 10% of the people were using 4G network and data services properly. So as I mentioned, telecom services was an established market, but the voice call services was a saturated market in it. And data services had no leader, and also no one was paying more attention towards data services. There when Jio enters. So you need to understand in your business too that even if it's an established market, where is the saturated market and where is the unsaturated market where you can hit the button and be successful. So here's a backstory. Before Jio came into the market, there was something called Bay of Bengal Gateway, which was created around 8,000 km of fiber optic cabling, which was connected to the existing fiber network which goes straight from Europe to Malaysia. So the cost for all this was fixed cost, and the already telecom service provider were using this old technology and still investing in that infrastructure. But what Jio did is, Jio entered straight with 4G, with new technology. Where other service providers were struggling between 2G and 3G, Jio came with 4G. So back then and also today, these telecom service providers have fixed zones. But Jio did not have any fixed zone and did not have any pressure of 2G or 3G competitors because it was something new. Jio came with something new, with new technology. It straight came with 4G and it had all 22 zones to itself. So Jio provided and still provides free calls, free SMS, free roaming services in just one data price, which is also affordable. So Jio understood one thing, that in 21st century, mobile data is the oxygen, and the one who provides oxygen is the king of everyone. And initially, this king provided 8 SIM cards, almost 8 to 10 SIM cards on just one Aadhaar card, and that too free of cost. Initially, the Aadhaar card used to get connected to the SIM and the activation of the SIM used to take 24 hours. But Jio also upgraded this activation speed, and today this whole process happens digitally within just 15 minutes. Also understand one thing. As I mentioned, Jio did not have any competitor back then, so the whole population was connected to Jio and was targeted by them. So even if Jio targeted 50% or 45% of the public, which was around 50 crores, just imagine if one user is paying monthly 200 rupees, then Jio is earning 50 crore into 200 is 1000, not 10,000 crores per month. So at the start of the video, you must be wondering why Reliance, which is such a huge company, invested 2.5 lakh crores in some random telecom services. But today, that random telecom service, Jio, is earning 1.5 lakhs per month. The monthly turnover is such a huge amount. And that too, I'm talking about the average users. Of course, from 1.5 crore people, not 50% people are using it. More than that are using Jio today. But this is just an average approx amount of the monthly turnover of just Jio. I'm not talking about Reliance, I'm talking about only Jio. Now we will understand the pricing strategy. Now understand one thing. The old telecom service providers were working on old technology with high cost of capital, expensive services and strong government licensing regulation. Now, the existing providers already invested so much into this old technology which made them difficult to enter into the new technology which Jio used. It was congested and difficult to enter market. But Jio did not enter into this old market. Jio created its new market by investing 2.5 lakh crores into the market. Jio not only created its new market but also put an entry barrier which is called loss leading technique. Now what is price leading technique? So it's a pricing strategy where suppose my product is of 100 rupees and I'm selling it for 50 rupees. Whereas my competitors are selling it for 200 rupees including their profit. So their customers, their consumers will also come to me because I am selling it for 50 rupees which is less than the actual price also. So Jio used this loss leading strategy and made the entry barrier so strong by giving free SIM cards, low cheap rates for data and made the entry barrier strong. Now the old telecom service providers already had their exit barrier strong because there were so many strategies and techniques involved there. And Jio made the entry barrier for the new market also strong. Whereas the public, the consumers are shifting from the old technique to the new technique because it's cheaper and faster. So Jio here played a very clever technique by not entering into the old market but creating a new market with strong entry barriers and loss leading strategies. So even if the old telecom service providers try to enter into the new market by spending lots of money, till then this new market would be saturated. So Jio created monopoly in already saturated market by creating a new market which is also now saturated. So understand this clever technique. And not only this, Jio also applied barrier pricing strategy. This is also called gun and bullet strategy. Basically, if you buy gun, obviously you need to buy bullets because without bullets, gun is nothing. Similarly, what Jio did is, Jio sold 4G SIMs for free throughout the country. So now people only have 4G technology SIM. So obviously they need to buy 4G phones for that. So here I am talking about the free SIMs which came with free data as well. So people got addicted. People thought we have free data. So why not purchase a new phone which has 4G technology and use it for free? So this made the users addicted to the data. So these all strategies and technologies not made Jio or Reliance but India successful. That's India used to come on 150th number of data consumption. But today we come in the first 10 data service users. So the whole process which Jio is doing is called growth hacking strategy, which has 5 subdivisions to it. The first is acquisition, then activation, then retention, then referral, and then revenue. So acquisition is acquiring already established business. So Jio acquired the business, the consumers of Airtel, Vodafone and other telecom service providers' users. Now activation is when user himself by his own choice decides to come to you. So if you are at the activation stage, you have to play very safe and very clever. So what Jio did is, Jio was launched in November and in December, Jio said that this plan would be extended till March and it would be called Happy New Year plan. And by this, Jio became the first telecom provider to provide free data services for 6 months. So this unlimited free data was so fascinating, so interesting that people who were using it started referring to the people who did not know about this fantastic model. So this was referral. So one more time guys, when your customer turns into promoter, that is called referral strategy. And then comes revenue. So till the end of the video, I did not talk about revenue at all because Jio did not focus on revenue initially. So now Jio is focusing on revenue and the prices are quite high. So in this video, I am not trying to convince you that Jio is the best. The other telecom services are good too. But now Jio has also launched its fiber services, and now when Jio has acquired almost whole market, the prices are getting higher and higher. So there are different plans, the technology is getting more upgraded, the speed is getting more faster. You have 30 Mbps, you have 100, 150 and so on. So these were the few latest technologies and strategies which Jio used, and it is almost creating a monopoly over other telecom services. You can also use such technologies and strategies to create monopoly in your market too. That was it for today's video. I would be back with another case study. Till then, subscribe to our channel and also like this video